Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Plymouth Argyle career mode. In the last episode, we started off in the Conference League, where we did get the 1-0 win to secure ourselves into the knockout stages against SVR Cluj, with Hardy being the standout player, only getting the only one goal in that game, but we will take it considering we now are in the knockout stages. But then we did get into the next game, which was more of the highlight game of the episode, the big game against Chelsea. As you can see, they're now in second after we did get the 1-0 win with only one goal in it again, with only being Pierre scoring the only goal in the 70th minute. A lovely little corner and a little header right there gave us the win. They did hit us back, but we came on top and held it on. But then again, it went to another big game with a team that is trying to get into the top 5, as I could just quickly show you here. Man United, we stepped them down a little bit right here. We're getting a 2-1 win with Moretti with a brilliant header, and then Dybala making it 1-0 with a very silly penalty decision right there. And then Paul David winners at the game, and Ryan Hardy helping the attack. Just a little tap in. We doubted him that episode, but he redeemed himself and got us the win 2-1 right there. We start off today's episode against Crystal Palace, and I'm going to probably play this one as a highlight, as let's be honest, I mean, top of the league and the 17th. I think we can get the cup to win it today, which means we can get more games in for this episode. And I'll show you why near the end of the video, why we're going to try and get more games in today and play this one as a highlight. So let's get into the line today against Crystal Palace away at the Selhurst Park and see if we can start off with a dub. Come on. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the line today against Crystal Palace on a highlight game here today. Just rotating a couple of players in today, like Sal going into the midfield over at Moretti. You got the Jammers going in for Baldy as well. Just want to rotate the R2, but also keep the core of the team because we are playing this as a highlight game. One player I want to keep an eye at the moment is probably Chukwuemeka. I mean, I really do rave about him a lot. I just don't think he's been top class considering what we saw from before he got injured. So he's on the radar today. Looking at the past team though, it's Yasser, Sambu, Savic, Reda Wiles, their captain in the DM row, Bernardo, Marlon Lee, Alice Todaro, Raksakili, if that's how you pronounce his name, and Chueza in goal right there. Not a bad little team, but you can see why they haven't got the team that they got in real life, which is not as, I don't know, not as good as the team we got now, or maybe a little bit better, but you can see why they're in the relegation battle potentially. But hopefully that's what we're playing as a highlight game. It should be a cup to win away. Let's kick it off. Come on. So here we have it then. It looks like a lovely early morning game, maybe like a 12:30 game at the moment at Selhurst Park. Early kick-off for Plymouth Argyle and Crystal Palace. But like I said, I'm hoping we can start off this episode with a W today. It should be really. I mean, I remember when both of these teams were in the Championship. I mean, we're in there now, and Crystal Palace still in the Premier League. Hopefully we can play them one day, once again. Maybe, no, give it a couple of years after we've rebuilt and hopefully maybe establish us in the Championship, you like to think. Maybe we can go to try and go for the Prem, but that's a long way yet to go for there. But you never know. Let's go. So here we go then, the away team at Bordeaux kicking it off there, playing back to Pierre, and here we have it. The highlights have begun. And it looks like it's going to fall in the 28th minute here for Plymouth Argyle attack. 3-2-1. Here we go. Looks like Manu Kone linked with Liverpool in real life. Might potentially happen as well. Plays it in to Sal, then goes to Navarro. Navarro into David. Playing it back to Navarro. The Argentine. Can he find Pierre in the middle? Pierre's there. Pierre! And he went for the arrow back. It just goes wide. It does not matter though, because we're going to get another opportunity in the 34th minute. We don't want to draw this game. I took a risk playing the highlight. I do normally play the phone 90 games on the Argyle career modes, but I'll go for it sometimes, haven't you? Is it going to bite me in the ass, or are we going to get the result? 44th minute, just before the break. Still can't close Crystal Palace down at the moment. Looks like Chukwuemeka's going to get on the ball. Is he going to doubt? I was going to say I'm going to doubt him, but let's get through here with Navarro. He's got to score that. Navarro, what a save from the keeper. What I was trying to say about Chukwuemeka, obviously I doubted Paul David in the previous episode. This is going to happen again, but with Chukwuemeka. And looks like Palace are going to get their track there. How the hell did they save that shot as well to Navarro? What a save that was. Raksakari, how you bloody pronounce his name, running down the wing here against the Jammers. Johnson on the ball here. Nigel, well done from Nigel. Obviously, he's starting again as well today. And we're going to get a chance in the 75th minute. And it looks like it could fall to Paul David or Navarro on the right here after we get the pass off. We need to score from this. Paul David, can he do it again for us today? Paul David, can he score? He can! And he's won us the game, I think. I must admit, I got a bit squeaky bum time because I didn't think we was going to get the result here today, leaving it too late. But it looks like we have, and we could get even more here in the 88th minute. Are we going to get the double here? Can we do it? We're just going to go short it for Navarro and then play through Pierre perhaps to there. Pierre, a little bit of skill here. Can you play it one more? The top three linking up once again, and it's 2-0. And here comes the Lins for the away fans. What play that was from the top three is the reason why we're top of the Premier League and probably one of the best attacks in the world at the moment with them three and Pierre, Navarro and David up top. And just saw it there, just lovely quick football, both link up, making brilliant runs. And it's so easy controlling them when they're that rated now and just when they link so go together. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We kick off the first game of this episode with a 2-0 win away to Pass, leaving them both late. What two bloody good goals they were indeed. We show our condolences to Patrick Vieira there, their manager. Pierre had a good game. David was very good with a goal and an assist. So he was probably the highlight player today. I've got to give it to them. I mean, a team that was so far down, they challenged us right to the end, but that just shows our upper quality there. Of potentially being the champions near the end of the season. But there it is again, once again, 2-0 in the 77th and the 88th minute against Palace. We continue on. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our next game is another highlight game, but this time it is the quarterfinals against West Brom away in the Carabao Cup. We're not going to go for the Pref Conference here because I just can't see the rivalry. Yes, it's a quarterfinal game, but when has there ever been a rivalry between West Brom and Plymouth? I mean, unless I'm just a very bad fan, I do not know. But I just want to quickly show you something right here. And it's going to blow you away. Chelsea lost their game against Watford. And no disrespect to Watford, but, you know, nearly a team that's going to be, I'm going to say, near the relegation battle.
Well, pardon me, Mr. Perfect!
I feel like Crystal Palace and Villa, we also remember Villa having Marcus Rashford in this career mode. They could push up, so Watford could bother. But, you know, credits where due. I believe, if I can quickly find, just low into the screen, you can see it there. Right there in the middle on the right hand side, they got the win over Chelsea away, and also Man United drew to Liverpool, which is unbelievable. So, I mean, we're getting closer and closer, making that margin even bigger. So, hopefully, we can just continue on from this episode today. But let's get into the lineups against West Brom here in the Carabao Cup and see if we can get a back-to-back win on the highlight games. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the lineups today at the Harleston Arena, West Brom away in the Carabao Cup. Also, due to cup games, we like to try and play some players that don't really start, like Hardy and Bamba. We'd like to rotate some of the players around. Also, we've still got one of the core players in the team, like the midfield, the fullbacks, keeper, of course, Navarro. But also, we want to take players like Hardy and Delgado around to give them a bit of an opportunity against more of a weaker side, give them more game time for them to play for something right there. And also with Nigel back in the team as well. So looking at West Brom's team though, Palmer in right mid. I don't know if that's the one from Man City. Oscar in Cam Cleavey. Not a bad little team from West Brom, but I think we can still edge it regardless if we are away or not. So can we get into the semis? Let's find out. Come on. So here we have it then. Here we go. Quarter-final time in the Carabao Cup against West Brom. I'm expecting a win today. I mean, Ryan Hardy was very good in the previous episode, linking up with Paul David. So hopefully he can continue that tremendous form. But you can see there, I mean, Newcastle, West Brom, Leeds, Forest, Wolves and Leicester. We are definitely going to be favourites to win this if we get to Wembley in the final. But we've got to get past West Brom. Don't underestimate the underdogs. That's football for you. Can they do it today? We'll find out. So Ryan Hardy kicking off the ball here in Navarro. Are we going to get any chances here straight away? Mack on the 9th minute here. It looks like Delgado could be behind the defensive line. Going to try and go for the wide pole here. Can we get it across in time? We kind of doubt Delgado's really well. Another player that's kind of stepping up recently. You can see it here. Unbelievable from Delgado. Can he play it to Navarro? He can. Argentine to Argentine! And we make it 1-0 really early on in Navarro. The next Lionel Messi. I've said it here first. We all know it. Both, actually, the former Lionel Messi and the new Lionel Messi in Navarro and Delgado, both Argentine, come up for the academy together. Have linked up beautifully right there. Plymouth Argyle solo run here in the 12th minute. Looks like it's gone to Navarro again. What can he do on the ball here? I don't know why it stopped him in place. That's really, really weird. Navarro on the ball here. Going for some trickery. Went a bit greedy, tried to go on his own. It did not pay off the best. But 20 minutes in now, we're going to get another opportunity here. And Navarro could be through if we get this pass off quick. And we are going to get it off, I think. I did the wrong skill move though. What a shocker. Did not want to do that right there. I do apologise. I messed up the attack there. But 49th minute and we're going to get an opportunity here. And it looks like Hardy could be through. Can we get the LBY from Chuamaka? We are going to get it through. Ryan Harley should be really familiar. I was playing against a team like West Brom. He's going to go for the shots, but it was very weak in the end. I shot early because I've seen the players close down. It was a terrible touch from Ryan Hardy to begin with. We're going to get past him from Moretti. Moretti into Chuamaka. Into Manu Kone. It's a good challenge there, to be honest. It looks like it could potentially be a win so far. I mean, West Brom got their counter-attack at the moment, but this is their only first one. It's fellow into the 65th minute. So I'm not going to write him off too far yet, but I'll tell you what, that's a good ball though, and it could be onside. Diang on the ball against Thibaut. Check the very underrated fullback indeed. It's a good pass inside. It's a good shot at goal, and Cooper catch that quite comfortably. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it ends 1-0. But as you can see in the top left corner, we did pick up a red card. So I don't know who that's fell to. I don't know if we'll be able to see that. Wilson in a minute ago. I mean, I must admit, I should have took my chances a little bit more that game. Should have definitely been like a 2 or 3-0 win. But a result's a result. We do qualify to the semi-finals, and that always matters. Pedro Navarro, bit of a weird animation there. Obviously, we're probably getting the man of the match today. Probably been the standout player getting the goal for us with Delgado. But I don't know who got the red card, so we'll be able to see it on screen potentially now. Maybe not. We'll be able to see it in the main menu just in a minute. But 1-0 win there. We go to the semi-finals thanks to Navarro against West Brom. Come on. Really, ladies and gentlemen, the next game is at home, and this will be players of phone 90 because I do rave about Newcastle in real life. Unfortunately, I could not see, though, before getting to that topic, the actual person who got the red card in that last game, so I'm not too sure indeed. Also, the international jobs here, we're not going to accept them because we did that with England already. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see when we get to the semi-final, but very strange indeed. So, looking at Newcastle, they're not doing as well as they are in real life, unfortunately. They're on 21 points, I do believe. Yes, they are. Just above Watford, who did get their brilliant result against Chelsea. So can they do it again today against Plymouth Argyle? Or are we going to step one closer towards the Premier League? I mean, who's Chelsea got as well before we get into that game? So they have got, I think, Watford. Have they got Watford again? Oh, no. Oh, they got Man City away. And Watford against United. Wow. So that could be a bit of a wild one. I mean, if Man City help us out, big favour there. We're going to get even more closer away towards the tie, which is very nice. Well, closer, if I rephrase myself again there. But let's get into the lineups against Newcastle and see if we can get another dub on the phone 90 this time, though. Come on. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the lineups day at home part against Newcastle. Literally exactly the same team, but the only change I've done is Delgado on for Pierre. I'm really looking to look at Delgado more, a very more agile player than Pierre. Obviously, he's like 5'7", I believe, Delgado. And obviously Pierre's like 6'1", so just naturally he's going to have that better agility. And I think him and Navarro with David linking up at the moment, it's been very good indeed. It's been tremendous form. So let's just give him a couple of games over Pierre and just rotate them two right there. Look at Newcastle's team, though. Ottavio, Ospetito, Martins, Longstaff, Van der Beek, Tielemans, Fofana. It's a decent team. It's a very decent team. I think they just need the odd 1 or 2 players. Maybe like a keeper, maybe like a fullback, maybe. And I think they'll be a lot more higher up in the table, but it just isn't as strong as it is in real life, is it? So it is what it is. So let's get into the phone night game here at Home Park and see if we can go 3-3 in this episode. Come on. So here we go then, live at Home Park once again. I'm expecting a win. I'm always going to say that, and I think with the performance we're putting in the moment, with the formation, the tactics, and how well we've been playing, we are looking unstoppable, and we're looking at the Man City of the Premier League in this career at the moment. So hopefully we can continue this tremendous form against a very up and down Newcastle team. Very good in real life, but on this career mode so far, not being that good, is it? So let's find out. Come on. So here we go then, playing the full 90 minutes, the first time of this episode today. Can we start off with a bang? Can we get more goals here? That's the question. So Scalvini kicking off really most of the player on the touch so far. Manu Kano on the ball here, playing it in to Moretti. Scored a brilliant header the other day against Man United. It was insane, so majestic. We're getting another chance here. Let's look, there goes Linger on the back post. Linger, couldn't get anything about it. I mean, to be fair, that's where we need Pierre there, to be honest. So maybe a bad choice there for me. Let's just say that. Esposito playing it back to Yuri Tielemans. Another player I wouldn't mind bringing to the team, actually. Very decent player in real life. Also probably going to leave Leicester. As let's be honest, he's definitely better than Championship level. I think Navarro's making a run over the top there, but Paul David with a bit of a sloppy pass. Something that needs to be worked on this game is passing. David, sorry. Other than that, he's obviously a baller, the leader of this team. Goes to Martins, it looks like. A very silky, sweaty player on the team. Still playing nice football there, but Scalvini's there to collect it. One of the best centre-backs in the world football at the moment. Navarro on the ball here. Trying to go for some fancy here. Playing it back. A little bit of tackles here. We just try to go for one more, and then I was going to try and hook Delgado on the left, but we left a little bit too late. Arsenal taking the lead though against Aston Villa away. Just a car if anyone saw that in the top right corner. Plays it back here to Martins though. Scalvini again, being probably the man of the match so far in this game, really just carrying the defence. Looks like Davis making a run over Navarro, a bit of a sloppy pass. Maybe we just need to relax a little bit, stop with the old skills in them and just try and get a bit more of a comfortable lead so far in the game. It's a good pass and fire though to Tillemans. Nice pass back to Tillemans. Tillemans to Gelson Martins, plays it back, it's a good shot, goal, and Cooper has to force the first save today and it goes out for a corner kick. Eddie Howe looking on thinking, where the hell is my money so I can improve this team? Where's the Saudi money I was promised? He hasn't got it this time in this season. Longstaff goes for the cross, but Murray, the Italian stallion, number 2, gets the block in. Another corner kick go. Here Tillemans plays it to Longstaff. Outside the box to Gelson Martinez, goes to Espitito, but it goes something a bit audacious there. Doesn't pull it off in the end. Let's say to check here, a player that can definitely change this game in a matter of seconds. We all know what he's capable of. David's making the run though. Can we get it to David? David, a good touch there. David plays it to Timo Czech. Can we get it back into David? He can get it to Deck. Ooh, it's a bit... No, he's done really well actually. Really well. Thought we messed it up there, but turns out it was alright. David's still on the wing here though. Goes to Murray. Just looking for an option, but it's very compact in the middle. We need to spread out a little bit more to get something out of this. Martins on the ball, plays it to Manquillo. Oh, looks like Navarro's all on his own on the wing there. Good touch from Navarro. Can he play it through? He can to Murray. David's there on the other side. David! It is 1-0! It is 1-0. It's beautiful play from Plymouth Argyle once again. And it's him again, the Nigerian king, the captain, number 7, getting the goal for us today. It's a lovely bit of play. We saw Navarro all on his lonesome on that right wing spot. We played it over to him. It's a great touch. He's a brilliant ball to Murray. Murray again, just been unbelievable recently. Plays a lovely little wide ball into our striker David, and he makes it 1-0 at home park. Great start. So there it is in the 43rd minute, just before the break, we make it 1-0. A lovely bit of team goal there once again. That's what I mean. It's just been playing so well recently. This Argyle team. It's been brilliant. To the check, good block there, and it's actually going to be a foul. I think that's really soft from the ref. I'm on Newcastle's side here. I don't think that was a foul. Very uncalled for to pull it back there. Yeah, I'm just going to take this quick though because we might be able to try and get something for the break, but I really doubt it. We might be able to. To be fair, we had a really good turn there with Navarro. But the ref has mugged us right off. No surprise there. But we make it 1-0 before the break, just before in the 43rd minute. 1 attempt from Paul David, 1 goal. I have some lovely play with Murray and Navarro. So we'll take it. No really threat so far from Newcastle, but you can see they're kind of pushing up a tad bit more now. I'll let you know if I make any changes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, no change at the break. The team's been playing unbelievable. I mean, if anything, the only change I will potentially make is probably Delgado off of Pierre. Other than that, nothing's up. But I have got some news though. I believe Chelsea have made it 1-0 away against Man City. I mean, honestly, we beat them 3-0, so you can see why maybe they're 1-0 up. That's very annoying for us. We don't want to see that. We want Man City to beat him. But could get another goal hit. And David really slow to go to Delgado. Actually locked onto Navarro, unfortunately. But Artlist got absolutely unbelievable skill there. It's bowled it. Absolutely sent body to the shops. Scalvini, good block there. Manuel Kone lays it in to Navarro. Here comes Navarro now. Trying to get some bit of movement going here. Murray just unlucky, but it does fall to the mighty Timo Czech. Unlucky to try to get past Nuno there. It is going to be a throw in here. Longstaff is going off for, I don't recognise that name. Can't see it. It was very blending with the kit. Here we go here. It is Brenner Duda. How the hell did he pronounce that name? Regardless of that, Manukana plays it back to Timo Czech. We're just going to keep playing between them two at the moment. No really pressure. We get a bit of an over out of Lumber. Go back to Navarro. Navarro, get a bit of space on the edge of the box. It goes for the finesse. And it is a bit weak in the end there. We have got a substitution there, and it is the one that I was talking about. Super Pierre comes on for Delgado. The 92, the highest overall on the team, is on the pitch. Hopefully him and David, if they continue how they're performing, will be definitely in the team of the season. I mean, they should be, but you know, this game's due. Oh, a dodgy touch there from Baldy, though. Very bad touch indeed. That's not good. Santos helping out his teammate there, saving his bacon. No dink there as well. Gives it to Navarro. A bit weak though from Navarro. A little bit weak. A little bit of high pressure from Newcastle and Argyle. Really high tempo at the moment in the second half. But still, not many goals in it indeed. SPT2 plays it through. It's a good shot. Goal! It's hit the post. That's a brilliant shot there. Just very unlucky not to go in. Best chance for Newcastle so far. Here comes Sebastian Pierre though. Try and go for 1-2, but we do get cancelled out there with David. A good block as well. The defence is doing really well this game. Really strong so far. Here comes Pierre. I need to slow it down. I'm trying to run at the defence. Trying to be a bit of a pace abuser, and it's not coming out to be the best, is it? Manguillo playing through there. Baldy can't get the block for this. Is a really good chance for Newcastle to get something out of this game. Van der Beek, it goes in! And luckily it hits the throat of Cooper and he makes the save. I don't feel bad for Newcastle. They deserve a goal. I mean, the defence is doing really well, but we've been really terrible the second half. As you can see here, we just can't get anything going. Newcastle just hitting us really hard. Van der Beek here. Former Man United man. Plays it through. Goes to Scalvini. Great ball. He's definitely my man of the match today, Scalvini. 100%. Navarro's making her on the wing though. Can he get it here? He can. That's got to be a foul there, ref. It's going to say for Fafana definitely clipped him there. And then looks like we could just try and hold on for this 1-0 win once again. We're going to get a sub in here. Sal for Truamac. A bit more defensive player indeed. Emir Unel is coming onto the pitch. Just another attacking player there for Newcastle. I'm going to give to Scalvini here. He's going to get a bit of a shot opportunity. Scalvini! Oh, just go over the ball. What a display that would have been if that went in. He had so much room, so why the hell not go for it, the centre-back? Has just gone over the bar. Unlucky. What a performance that would have been if he scored that rocket and potentially getting the clean sheet. I think he's made about 5 tackles this game. What a game he's had. One of the best displays I've seen him play. But let's speak not too soon here. Ottaville playing it through. Newcastle coming strong here. Blocks off there. They get into the box. A really good ball. Can we get the block in there? Newcastle found it. It was coming. It was coming. I've jinxed myself with the clean sheet about Scalvini, but it was coming. Newcastle. Wow. We did not take our chances properly. We just was very sloppy in the second half. Very bad. And they took advantage of it. What a ball that is, though. We couldn't get the block in the end. We tried there with Baldy near the end there. You can see us slide in. It delayed, but what a goal from Newcastle. They found a way to get a goal. It was coming. We just couldn't defend it. Annoying. So you know what that means now. Ultra attack has been applied. Can we just maybe get something going here? We love a late minute winner and stuff like that. It's just not going to happen, is it? Baldy had a shocker this game. Well, I did. I must admit, second half I was very poor. But it ends 1-1. We have unfortunately dropped points. I mean, hopefully City have brought it back against Chelsea and just kind of dropped them points as well. But I've got to give it to Newcastle. They were, first half they were a bit poor, but you can kind of sense it, like I said before the break, that they was going to get something, maybe a chance, and they did right at the end. And they got a draw against top of the league, Plymouth Argyle. Irritating at least. Very, very sloppy second half for Plymouth Argyle and myself. But that's football for you. 1-1. We continue on. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap up this episode today, we have got our last game against Crystal Palace again. Back-to-back episodes where we play them here today. But this time we're at home. We're probably going to play this as a highlight game once again. As, to be honest, I didn't realise we had Palace again. But considering we played a highlight game in the first time we played them in this episode, there's no reason not to play it again after we got the come to result, is it? But as you can see, though, just to show you, I believe with us losing, well, drawing that game against Newcastle, sorry, City did bring one back, Man United won, and Liverpool drew to Crystal Palace. So as you can see on the table, everyone's played the 19 games, and we are 7 points clear just before we get into the January transfer window, where we'll be ending it right there after the Crystal Palace game. Before we get into the lineup, so for our last game, we have got a player chat with Pedro Navarro. Hey boss, I know you've been talking about the position you're playing me in. I think it's just due to the fact because we're playing the 4-3-2-1. Obviously, it's a right forward position. And also, I'm playing it as a right wing. It's very glitchy. It's very strange. Obviously, you need to be a centre forward. But we're definitely not going to be doing that right there. So let's get into the lineups against Palace and see if we can do the double of them this episode. Come on. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the lineups here for the double game of this episode against Palace today. But this time at home park. A lot of rotation in the team. to them. Just actually going to switch out Scalvini being captain, actually, and give it to Kuba as he is my backup captain. As you can see, though, Delgado going on the right wing this time. Pierre starting today because also we didn't start on the last one, so let's just get him in today. Hardy back up top being in tremendous form. Sal in the centre mid row, and Bamba making a debut here today as well. So just rotating the team against a very weak Crystal Palace team again. I'm not going to go through their lineups again because obviously we have saw it already. I can't see any changes from their team. Maybe their keeper perhaps, and maybe their winger. I'm not too sure. But regards to that, seems like the same team as we played them previously just a minute ago. So let's get into the highlight game here and see if we can end this on a dub and no more draws, hopefully, like we had against Newcastle. Come on. So here we have it then. Crystal Palace versus Plymouth Argyle. I mean, can Crystal Palace get a bit of redemption here today? We've got a 7-point lead in the table and we played pretty much all the big teams. So hopefully, you know, with statistics, you know, and the odds and stuff, really, we should have a very comfortable run right now near to the end of the season. But let's not speak too soon. Palace might try and get some revenge and knock us down the stairs. Can they do it? I doubt it, but you never know. Come on. So here we go then. Here we have it. Hardy kicking off. The home side kicks off in the lovely green and white colours. And we're going to get our first opportunity here in the 10th minute. Playing a very weaker side today. So hopefully we could be okay. Delgado plays it into Sal. Delgado making the run on the right still. The peeled away. Number 3. Delgado's on the ball. And there's a great save from Winworth. Not the best shot there from Delgado. Expected a little bit better. It looks like we're going to get a lot of chances this game. Because after that we've got another chance here on the wing in the 14th minute. So it looks like Sal on the ball here, the absolute unit. It looks like Delgado's peeled off again on that far post. Delgado going to get a second chance in. I don't know why he's gone for the aerobatic. I mean, just touch it down and shoot properly. Very irritating indeed. I'm not going to be happy with that in the locker room at half-time. 20 minutes in though, Hardy's making the run over the top there. Can Hardy get the ball down? He's gone offside. Need hold to run. Very weak at the moment from the top 3 up top at the moment. 30 minutes in, though, Palace are going to get the opportunity here, and I'll tell you what, there's no one in the defence here, and Bamba, can he get there? Oh, he didn't get there in time, but Scalvini, again, the best centre-back in the league, I've said it, saves us once again, the very 4th minute in here. It looks like Pierre's going to get a chance, but again, both of them offside in Hardy. Another chance here, just going to be patient here, that's it, very patient indeed, we're going to get another chance, it goes to Ryan Hardy, he's got to score that, Hardy, of course he's going to finish that. You give him the opportunity there, that close, and he's also going to be taking it. We was very patient. We waited for Sal to make the run. We didn't force it into Delgado when he peeled off through the middle. And because of that, we played it into Hardy. I was a bit optimistic with his weak foot, but in the day, he did put it away and made it 1-0 for us against Palace. Looks like Pierre's on the kick here, but I think that's probably the worst person you can probably put on that one. So I'm probably going to do Boulder here, another left foot player, but someone that's probably got something a bit more in the locker. We're going to swing it in here. It's a good ball into the box, but it's a bit too weak, but it has fallen. So in Bamba goes to Manu Kanu though. Manu Kanu, a little bit of skill here. I tried to go for the shot there, but just couldn't get it off it. Looks like we're going to get a corner kick going in the 61st minute though. Still 1-0 on the clock. Can we get anything going? See what happens here. Moretti going to swing it in, going for a bit of a high loop here. Sal's there. And can't get it, but still going to be alive though, I believe. Yeah. And it's gone for a foul actually. Very strange indeed. And we actually are going to be able to take it, which is very nice. But have we got any... I mean, Moretti's our best one. Should we go for it here, or should we try and... I'm going to try and go for a cross, actually. I've not really crossed it from these positions before, so I'm going to try and swing it into the back post. It's gone to Scalvini, and we just couldn't... I thought we could get somewhere, but it's still actually alive here. And now it's finally gone out here. We're going to get a chance in the 85th minute, potentially our last attack of the day. Is it going to fall to another 1-0 win, or are we going to get one more goal out of this today? Pierre making the run on the left. I can see it. Pierre. That's a great stop actually from Moreno. I thought we could have get something there, but it has ended 1-0. Once again, a bit of a boring game. I expected a couple more goals. I think the attack did okay. I mean, Hardy was definitely okay, but Pierre and Delgado just a little bit sloppy still. A little bit sloppy. I expect a lot more out of them, especially in Pierre being 92 overall. Sal was very good today though. Got an assist today. Obviously, every time he plays, he puts in a brilliant shift. Very close to potentially being a star with Maka. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Just, we need more goals, really. Get that goal difference up. But just 1-0 win. A win's a win, I suppose. Ryan holding the 34th minute against Palace. We continue on. So here we have it then, lads. January has arrived. And look who has arrived. It is the man that everyone has been asking me to get in. And this should be... Kotchap. I can't really pronounce his name now.
It's about damn time.
Kotchap, I believe I pronounced his name, but that should be him. That should be him. I don't think he's got a game face, but like I said, highly recommended. Aaron's been asking for it every episode, and he has finally arrived. There he is. Welcome to the club, number 3. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, just confirmation that Bella Kotchap is in the team. He will probably go in. I'll probably just do Baron, to be honest. I mean, we've never seen Cooper injured. I mean, hopefully that will never happen now. But Bella Kotchap and Nigel with Santos and Scalvini and Mbamba as well, who potentially will be getting converted to a DM role, will be very tasty indeed. But we are going to end the episode here, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why obviously there was a little highlight games today, obviously I didn't realise there was 2 Palace games, to be honest. So I was hoping to try and get more 90-minute games in today. The reason why, also, because we can finish the episode on the January window. And there's me saying we're not playing any of the top teams again. And we're playing against Man United. It looks like now we've got 9-point clear, though, against Chelsea. Did they mess up again? Did they? Let's have a little gander, should we? Let's have a little go. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. It keeps bloody going. Here we go. Anytime soon game. Let's have a look. So they got the 1-0 draw against City. And then let's have a look. They got 1-0 against Watford. And United beat Liverpool away. I mean, everything's just falling into our hands at the moment. 9 points clear is ridiculous at the moment for Plymouth Argyle. But not a bad episode today. Just obviously fell a little bit short against Newcastle. But yeah, going back on the topic here. The reason I've finished it on January, so obviously we can have a look at some of your comments and bring any more potential players in today. Obviously, we have, let's have a look at our financially here. We've only got 2 million coins, but with our squad being the way it is, we have got a lot of players here financially. I'm going to show you now the market value. I mean, look at that. I mean, 3 players over 100 mil. So, you know, if anyone's got any suggestions on maybe selling some players and bringing some new players in, some people that, you know, you might be able to familiarise with face scans, you know, please let me know in the comments. But with regards to that, I think it's been a very good episode today. I just apologise for if not many phone 90 games, but it is what it is. I just try to get to January as quick as possible for you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you did like this video here today, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.